My name is Tiffany DeBoer. I am the Public Information Officer for the Calhoun County Emergency Management Agency. The goals of the Emergency Management Agency here in Calhoun County is to protect our residents from any natural disasters or man-made disasters. Natural disasters can be anything from tornadoes to an infectious disease like COVID. A man-made disaster could be a hazardous spill on the highway from an 18-wheeler truck. So the role of the Emergency Management Agency is to, manage the disaster or the emergency. And we do this by coordinating with all the different agencies within our local jurisdictions, cities, nonprofits, to all work together for a common goal to respond to a disaster that's happening. A real-life example would be when the tornado hit Jacksonville in 2018. That was a huge disaster that affected a local city, Jacksonville. And what happened is we pulled resources from Oxford, from Anniston, from Piedmont. Everybody came together to help this one area that was affected by this disaster. So, the people in Jacksonville may not know who they need to contact in Oxford, but that's our role. So we help to connect people to get what they need at that time. So there are three main things that we really focus on in EMA, and we want to prepare the public for a disaster that may occur. Then once the disaster occurs, then we need to respond to it. And then after the disaster is over, we start recovering. And a good real-life example, again, would be COVID. So when we first heard of COVID cases in America, we formed an infectious disease task force to prepare for when we're going to have COVID in our area and start getting supplies ready and plans in place for when that would happen. Once we had our first case, we turned into response. So now we're responding to the fact that COVID is now in our community. So we took our infectious disease task force and now we're in a unified command structure. Through this unified command, we began tracking COVID-19 cases through the hospital and the health department. We started offering testing sites throughout the community to make that readily available for people. We facilitated joint press conferences to make sure that we are getting timely and accurate information out to the public, because at a time like that, the public needs to know what's going on. So I use COVID-19 as an example to kind of explain the Emergency Management Agency's role in facilitating recovery and response to a disaster and helping coordinate with all the local agencies around here. It is our job to see the bigger picture, to see the obstacles that we may face and bring community members together to face that obstacle and to be able to overcome it.